First off, just congrats guys again. Another great victory. We'll start with Coach. This is only the second time this year that the starters played essentially the whole game on both sides of the ball. Could this be something we see more often from you and your program as we get ready for the playoffs?
You know, it's really more a function of, where you're at with the score and things like that than as a function of preparing for the playoffs. You never want to risk getting somebody hurt just for the name of getting reps. We feel like we practice hard and we go good versus good in practice. So we feel like we get quality reps, speed-wise in practice, but it's really just, like I said, a function of where the score is at and how talented of a team that they are. Wanting you guys out there and just keep getting, reps. I mean, offensively, I think we had 47 plays and 23 minutes of possession. They had 35 minutes of possession, so, offensively, that's just not a lot of football. And it's kind of been like that for the last couple of weeks. So it's good to get some boys in and, let the guys get some reps. They work hard all week and they deserve to play.
Another one for Coach or for any of you guys, if you got any thoughts on it. Today is 30 conference wins in a row for this program. For Coach specifically, if you could just speak on what that means for you as a head coach, and especially I saw a good amount of recruits here today. I'd imagine that 30's just got a nice even number to it. Get to say 30 in a row. Just your thoughts, and if any of you guys have weights on that as well.
Yeah, they knew about that, or the recruits did. And these guys do too. I tell them that each week where we're at. And I think it's especially important this year because that streak started when this group of seniors was freshmen in 2019. So to keep that kind of in the forefront and celebrate that, be proud of that, be proud of every victory, never take for granted success and winning a football game. I think it's something to be proud of.
For Joey, an incredible 39-yard touchdown grab within the final 90 seconds of the first half. Got to ask, what was cooler, the program record-breaking kick return the other week against Carroll, or that back shoulder catch today?
That's a hard one. Record-breaking is nice, being in the records book. I'm sure they'll break it soon, but I think record-breaking takes the top of that.
For the catch today, if you can kind of walk through that play, what you saw having one-on-one coverage on the near side, just having that extra step on the defender.
Yeah, I noticed right away he had his eyes on me, and having a streak there, I figured I'd fake in and get outside of it and trust Luke, and he threw that ball up and just gave me a chance. And the O-line blocking, it was just a perfect play. So.
For James, you've served as a lineman on both sides of the ball as your career as a Cardinal. We saw Dan Lester out in the full brace today, not even able to dress. You, along with guys like Myra Lewis and Martin Egbo, done a great job stepping up with Dan being out. What's your mindset along with those guys, Myra and Martin and all of them, who are new to really starting on this defense?
I think for us, we had high expectations with guys like Coach Gilroy and Tyler Rich, Brandon Greifeld, Dan Lester from last year. So we knew we'd have some, a high standard to fill. So I just try and, follow those guys' mindset, push through and trust the back seven behind us to do their job. We just got to do our job up front. I rely on those guys, Kettle Camp and Myron and Martin and the rest of the D-line to, when things get hard, we just rely on each other to continue to push through and fight through adversity. So we just try and do it together.
We were able to overhear, I don't know if we were supposed to, but we overheard Coach Durkin be less than happy early on in the game about the defense allowing some solid rushes to the Bears. What changed after that, or was it seriously just as simple as, I don't want Coach to get angry with me? Was there anything that, and the play style and you specifically, or just the defense as a whole, or was it just, let's not get Coach Durkin mad?
You never want to make Coach Durkin mad, but I think just continuing to trust, our linebackers and D-line's all about doing your job, staying in your gap. So falling back in our training, getting back to our technique that our coaches, tell us to do, and doing our job. And we knew we could shut down the run game if we did our job. So we probably got away from that, in the first half. So we just had to, lock back in and rely on our guys behind us and just do our job up front. So I think that's just kind of where the switch was.
For Julian, WashU has a good corpse of weapons to go alongside Matt Rush with Sierra Koicha and Goldberg. What was the plan of attack coming in today to eliminate the deep ball, especially after we saw what WashU did last week with a lot of deep throws against Augustana?
We came out and we knew that we wanted to be physical and also have that top-down mentality. So just aligning, assigning, and then doing our job. You know, like James said, falling back on our training, something we knew that we wanted to do was take away the explosive plays. And I felt like we were able to do that.
Zach Orr had 3 sacks today out of the secondary. He was incredible. Just speak on for him being your safety mate, what he brings every single week.
I'm so proud of Zach Orr. He works his tail off day in and day out. And he really cares about his teammates, and it shows. Yeah, I can't explain how proud I am of him and his constant growth, not only as a player, but as a man. So.
Enjoy the win, guys. Congrats.
Thanks.
Thank you.